Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing my Rui. I think that's how you say it. My Rui from Bleach, Captain of Squad 12, and the head of Department in Research and Development and all that stuff. Anyways, let's do this. Disclaimer: Captain Mayuri. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. I have a brain injury and it causes issues. Captain Mayuri is not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and Yandere's is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yandere's are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. A thank you. Now let's do this. Mayuri is the stereotypical mad scientist type of man, and he is obsessed with creating life from nothing. And even though he has a disregard for almost all life. He never has been in love before with anyone before he met you. You were part of the group of humans that came to the Soul Society, and he instantly was drawn to you. Never has he met a specimen that made him feel things, and so many things did you make him feel, and he wanted to have you and see what made you so special to him. He would be the type of yandere that would very much want to experiment on you and see what makes you tick. He does it all in the name of his love for you, of course. He would say what he feels for you is more than just love, that he would say that that he would say biologically you and him were a perfect match for each other. Well, not a perfect, but as close as you could get to perfect, because as I will say later on, he hates perfection, and you were meant to be his regardless of being perfect or not. He is the type of yandere that does not believe you are perfect because he thinks that striving for perfection takes away the imagination of improving oneself. He sees that with his love for you as well, there are always ways for him and you to improve each other. He sees that he can always make steps to improve you and his as his lover and spouse, that he can always improve his and that he can always improve you, and that he can also always improve his love for you and his relationship with you, as long as he is the only one who gets to make love to you and touch your stunning body, which will he will most likely modify as well as time goes on. To him, no one else but you and him mattered. He does not care for having attachments to anyone or any others in general, as he sees these people are holding you back and does not want you to be attached to them, and he will unalive them for you. Or more likely, he will experiment on them to make sure they stay out of the way of his love for you. He would not be above. He is going to unalive people for you and experiment on them as well. And he is going to be the one to unalive rivals and such, and as they are disgusting worms and pawns for him to get what he wants. He would even turn on his fellow captains if it meant keeping you by his side, as there are only two things that really matter to him, and that is protecting the Soul Society and making you his and his alone. He believes every Soul Reaper should put their life on the line to protect the Soul Society, and that the only thing he would put above the Soul Society is his love for you. You were the only thing that mattered to him above everything else, and in the world at least, and he would rather unalive than have you be taken away from him. He is a sadistic yandere that he is a sadistic yandere even to his own men, and he would unalive them with great pleasure if they looked at you in an odd way or way too long. No one but him, or and maybe his daughter Numu, I hope I'm saying that right, had the right to look at you in such a way. but he was the only one to look at you with desire of such. He is the type of Yandere that would toy with his rivals he sees them as he sees it a way for him to test his love for you, to see if their love is truly if they if they loved you truly, or if they were just using you. I don't know if I love your name, or I really loved your name, or I was just using your name, is better, or which one is better or worse, but one of them at least makes him pissed off on a given day. And it probably is dependent on what mood he is in that day, of which one makes him less pissed off or not. He is the yandere that would also toy with you, his darling. You are his prized love, and that means he has to figure out how you tick as well, pushing you past your limits and see how much of his love you can take before and or after he breaks you. Do not worry, he is a scientist and will be able to fix you no matter how many times he breaks you. You are you are and he will always be able to and no matter how many times he breaks you, and he will always be able to take care of you. He adores you and loves you to me- and he adores you and loves to mess with you and loves to see your reaction to things. From happiness and love to fear and terror to anger and hatred. He can't get enough of you, and he would never, ever get bored of you. For him, you are his everything, and he is going to keep you. He also is the type of yandere that will punish you as well, but for you it is rarely physical punishments. Instead, he is the type to use psychological punishments for you, even sometimes bringing you to the brink of madness, just almost pushing you over the edge. But he always manages to bring you back before he pushes you too far. He considers himself a good partner for that. How he would confess his love to you is very blunt and straightforward. When he saw you in the Soul Society, he confessed to his love for the first time by offering you deal to make you his special research project, even bluntly saying some very lewd and filthy things he would do to your body. You being a young adult and his enemy at the time, the first time he confessed to you, you obviously turned him down. He did not take that well, and he did not stop there. It was clear that. Sorry, I had a yawn. Creep up, puppy. Anyways, once again, it was clear you were no long once it was clear you were no longer the enemy. He would start to court you before offering his love to you again. If you say yes this time, you would be staying in the Soul Society for good, and you would be treated the best by him, way better than anyone else in the Soul Society. If you turned his love down, though, a second time, well, this is where he snaps and knocks you out, kidnapping you and severing your connection to your human body. Now you would never be able to leave the Soul Society, and no one, sorry, yachties, and no one would be able to stop him from what he is doing to you. In the end, he is not a good yandere at all. But yes, but saying yes to his love is your best bet, because the type of yandere that he is not going to give up. He would do whatever it takes to make you his. Saying yes to his love is the easiest way for you, and the way you will have the least amount of pain. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you like to see, and I will do my best to do it. And now, Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you, Pumpkin Toffee, for being my newest patron. You are beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Mwah. Thank you, Pumpkin Toffee. I appreciate you. And thank you, Gav, for being my original patron. Mwah. You are beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Mwah. I appreciate you. And thank you again, Gav. Mwah. And I hope that you all enjoyed. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it and all that good stuff. And stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time. Secret outro. Secret outro time. Secret outro, secret outro, secret outro. Welcome to the secret outro, and the secret outro question of the day is: would you smash or pass Captain of Squad 12? Smash, yes. Would you accept his love? Possibly, hesitantly at the most. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye.